Hi everyone, Joe Gentile from Sarraf Gentile LLP. This video is going to be on asylum delays in Mandamus, and primarily what I want to do here is I want to give you guys a link. It'll be in the description of the video to another video done by a nonprofit agency called RIF, and it's a 15-minute video that is, I think it's an intro training for attorneys to show them some of the nuts and bolts about how mandamus cases work in the asylum context. So we've represented a number of people that have been waiting for asylum interviews for 3 years all the way up to 7 years. And the video just kind of goes through the nuts and bolts of how attorneys, at least, would analyze that case, some things that they're looking at as to what makes a good case, how the complaints are put together, all that basic stuff. So that's all going to be in there. But what I wanted to share is that, and it's not really gone over in the video, is that just through the experience and having done a number of these, we find that these cases work. So far, if we're seeing a wait of more than 3 years for an asylum interview, we're filing mandamus lawsuits and we're seeing interviews get scheduled. Usually, the interview is getting scheduled within 60 days of filing the lawsuit. So we're seeing very good results, very quick results. Sometimes those interviews are getting scheduled pretty far out, months into the future, because there's just such an overwhelming demand for asylum interviews. But, that's still a great result. The way the system is currently set up right now is they have this, I've described this in previous videos, they have something, a process, USCIS has a process called last in, first out, where the more recent an asylum case is filed, the quicker they get an interview. So if you filed an asylum case today, you could expect to get an interview pretty quickly. However, the longer you're waiting, the further it pushes you out from getting an interview. So if you've gone 3 years without an interview, you may never get an interview schedule as long as they have this LIFO system in place, and as long as there's a lot of people applying for asylum, because those people applying today are going to take up all the interview slots, and you're just going to get pushed out. So anything that can get you an interview period, even if it's scheduled a few months out in the future, that is a big benefit. And so far, we're seeing a very high success rate. Can't guarantee it, but we're seeing a very high success rate with mandamus lawsuits and getting those asylum interviews scheduled. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you watch this nonprofit video, obviously I can't speak for them if you watch it, but if you have any questions on maybe some points that they're making about the nuts and bolts of how the lawsuits work, I'm happy to answer those as well. So hope you all have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye.